refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe all the evidence. No matter what it was just all too convenient, Rick. And then all of a sudden, there's Chuck Morrison and all that Swiss bank account.
Now, you're having second thoughts.
I don't know.
Monica, you have to come to grips with Sean and your doubts about him. You do.
What if Alan has been lying about everything?
Well, if he has, then you're back to square one.
Oh.
Look, why don't you take your cue off Sean? Confront him with what you know. See how he responds, if you can find him.
I've tried calling him again. His secretary will not tell me where he is.
I wish I could help you more. I really do.
Oh, but come on. You have helped me more than you know. I don't know what I would have done without you. I also don't know how I am going to get through surgery tomorrow.
You're not. I called Cummings. He's going to fill in for you.
Thank you.
Sure.
I don't have any answers, Rick. Somebody is lying, and I have to get to the bottom of it.
Oh, dear. Oh, you are some dancer, Simon.
You are some teacher, Charity.
I mean, you picked up those steps so quickly.
Oh, dear.
I bet that you have been square dancing all your life. I mean, it's as though you've been doing this all your life, and all you needed was a refresher course.
Well, I don't know why.
I bet you did know how to square dance before you lost your memory.
Well, maybe, maybe not, but I'll tell you what. If I didn't know how to do-si-do before, I'm glad that I learned. It's great do-si-doing.
Well, here is a reward for all of your efforts.
Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
Every day that I'm here, I feel more and more at peace. I feel more content. And I've never been happier in my life. That's one thing I can tell you about myself. And maybe for today, that's all I need to know.
He made it very plain in this letter that he was afraid for his life because of what he knew about Sean. He's afraid Sean would kill him. If what he says in here is true.
Do you think it is? I mean it, Rick. I mean, all of a sudden, Sean's just disappeared.
No, he hasn't disappeared. We can't think that way. If the secretary said that he went on a business trip, he most probably went on a business trip. He doesn't know you have this letter. At this point in time, he would give you an explanation where he was going because he would still think that you're on his side.
I don't know. I don't know anything at the moment. All I can think is that Alan has to be lying. I cannot believe Sean would betray me.
How do you account for Chuck Morrison?
All right, well, Chuck Morrison, he verified what Alan said, but he could be lying. He could be lying. Oh, Rick, all I want is to know the truth.
The more we talk about this and the more I think about it, maybe you had better follow Alan's advice. Be careful on how you deal with Sean. Maybe you should call the police then.
No, not yet.
This is a murder investigation. They have talked to you. This is new evidence. I think it'll be worse for you if you don't do it now.
No, it is too soon to call the police.
Why?
Because Sean is a prime suspect, that's why, and I don't want to make things worse for him if he happens to be innocent.
I hope he's being as considerate of you as you are of him.
Look, I don't want to risk sending Sean to jail until I find out that everything Alan wrote in that letter is the truth.
I hope you're not making a big mistake, Monica.
Well, finally. I was beginning to think you'd just skipped town.
Hi, Monica. What's up?
Well, you tell me. Where have you been? I was frantic.
How come?
How come? I tried yesterday to call you almost all afternoon and then most of last night.
I was out of town.
For what, on business?
Oh, this is not the time for me to be taking vacations now, is it?
Look, are you angry with me?
No, of course not. I'm just awfully busy, that's all.
Well, I need to see you.
All right, we'll have lunch, son.
No. Sean, I mean now.
Look, that is impossible. I'm really swamped today. Look, can't this wait until later? Huh?
No, I'm on my way home from the hospital. Can't we meet just for a couple of minutes? Sean, it's important.
I'm sorry, that's not a question.
Please, Sean.
Look, Monica, why don't I just give you a ring later, all right? Bye-bye.
What am I gonna do, Rick?
You really do love him, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And, seems much more than I realized. I just want to talk to him. I want to see him. I want him to tell me all of this has been a misunderstanding, that he didn't have anything to do with Ellen's death, nor did he have any intention of stealing any money from the family, let alone my son's trust fund.
Maybe that's true. Or maybe that's exactly what he wants you to believe.
Well, I'm not going to know it. I mean, I don't know what to think anymore. I just want to hear him tell me. Just tell me what's going on.
Be careful with him, please. The less he knows about the information you have and where you got it, the better.
I can't believe he betrayed me, Ray. I can't. Am I that poor judge of character?
I think you ought to talk to Jake.
Why?
To protect yourself in case he is guilty of embezzling that money. Monica, wait a minute. Now, look, if he is guilty, he may not be the only one that has to pay. They could try to implicate you. You may love him, but do you love him enough to follow him into jail?
And I have to call Jake. He made me promise to deliver the good news as soon as possible.
Why don't you wait a while before you call Jake?
Why? He's dying to hear from me.
I know he probably is, but I also know he's tied up right now.
Doing what?
Monica had kind of a rough thing going, and he's counseling her. She went straight over to talk to him.
So Alan thought that Sean Donnelly stole the Quartermain fortune.
And Alan was convinced that he could prove it. Come on, read on.
A Swiss bank account?
That's right.
And the statement was found in Sean's safe.
Yes, that's according to Alan.
And Morrison backs up his story?
Yes, he does, Jake. So what?
It's a good thing you came to me before you confronted Sean.
What do you mean? You think that I am in danger?
The allegations in that letter are true. You're going to need legal protection, Monica.
Oh.
Rick was right. You could easily be considered an accomplice.
Have I just been used this whole time, Jake, really? I mean, did Sean just get close to me so he could get to the family fortune and then go on and take everything I had, including my son's trust fund? Have I been made that big a fool?
Don't start blaming yourself now. Monica.
Why shouldn't I, Jake? I mean, maybe that's why I can't get a hold of Sean. Maybe because he has all of the Quartermain fortune. What does he need me for?
He wouldn't dump you, not now, not even if he wanted to. He's not that dumb.
What does that mean?
It's just that it would make him look worse than it already does. No, he's too smart for that. He'd wait for you until he's completely in the clear.
All right, look, Jake, all I want to do is get Sean all by himself, all alone. I want to hand him this letter, and I want to watch his face when he reads it.
Sounds like you two need to talk. I can investigate Sean Donnelly, the alleged embezzler, but as for Sean Donnelly, the man, you're going to have to do that.
You bet I will. Do you mind if I use your phone? I'm going to call his penthouse again. Possibly this time he will be available.
Not at all. I'm going to go inside and make us some iced tea.
Okay.
Dilla.
Hello, it's me again.
Monica,
I know you said that you would call, but I'm not at home or at the hospital. And could I please see you?
Of course, in a day or two.
Sean, this is important. And may I ask why you're avoiding me?
Monica, I'm not avoiding you.
We have to talk now.
All right. Just calm down. It can't be as serious as all that.
Well, how would you know? I mean, suddenly you have just become unavailable. The only time you are available is for very infrequent phone conversations, and I'm the one who has to call. What is going on, Sean?
It's just that I've been busy, that's all.
Well, you never used to be too busy for me.
Monica, I have a very busy schedule. I'd like to change it, but...
No, Sean, you promised me.
Monica. Monica, look, I'll tell you what. As soon as I get to a phone, I'll give you a call, all right?
You get through to Sean? Monica, you all right? Do you want some tea?
No, thank you. I have to go back to the hospital. I will talk to you later.
Dr. Gibbs, CITU, code blue. Dr. Gibbs, CITU, code blue.
Hello.
Monica, what are you doing back here? You must be exhausted.
No, actually, I'm just a bundle of nerves. I couldn't relax right now if my life depended on it.
Yeah, but you were up all night in surgery.
Mm-hmm. And I am back for more. So, you might as well just sign me up for, I don't know, something an emergency, or... I don't know, why don't you just give me the list of new admissions? Maybe I could help some of them out.
Whatever you say.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Monica. Can you believe this? At the last minute, Tiffany bumped Terry's interview off the air.
You're kidding. Why'd she do that?
She claims she wants to debut her new show, and you should hear the name. It's called The Men in Her Life.
I love it. Who's her first guest going to be?
Sean Donnelly, and I would love to see that interview.
You know, Tony, I might be able to help you with that.
You know, I knew that.
Voila. I keep it just for emergencies. Now, let's set this thing up and see what Tiffany can get out of Sean Donnelly.
Well, I'm sorry, we're almost out of time for today, but I would like to ask you one more question, Mr. Donnelly. How is it that an attractive, dashing, handsome man as yourself has remained a bachelor all these years?
I've had a few close calls, believe me.
Well, as catch as good as you are, should have been hooked by this time. Or is it that you just haven't met Mrs. Right? Or maybe your philosophy of passion is just love him and leave him?
My philosophy on passion and romance is to live for the moment. I've never been a firm believer in forever.
Well, that sounds quite fascinating, Sean. Unfortunately, that's all the time. Nurse Finnegan, please call third floor nurse station.
Hello. Is this the studio where they're filming the Men in My Life show? Oh, good. I'd like you to leave a message, please, for the guest on Miss Hill's show, Mr. Sean Donnelly. Would you tell him to call Monica Quartermain at General Hospital? Yes, this is an emergency.
Bowman to the 7th floor OR, code blue. Dr. Bowman to 7th floor OR, code blue.
Oh, hello.
You all right?
Oh, well, yes, I'm fine, considering I have just been kicking myself all the way from here to Sean's penthouse and back.
I saw the interview. I know how much you're hurting.
Hurting? Oh, yes, I was doing that earlier, but I got over it. I'm now working very sincerely on Mad as Hell.
You know, Monica, Bobby and I have plans this afternoon, but if you'd like some company...
No, you go right ahead, really. Jake, this is my problem, and I'm the only one who can solve it.
Okay. You're not gonna do anything rash, are you?
Rash? No. I mean, why shouldn't I? Why should I just stop now? That's all I have been doing ever since I got myself involved with a ladies' man.
All right, well, Monica, if you need me, you'll be sure and call me.
Thank you, Jake.
Where did you stash the treasure, matey?
No, Monica, I just didn't expect it.
Oh.
Just having a little...
Oh, it's all my fault, darling. I, just called Sean a pirate, and for some reason it rattled him. I can't imagine why, can you?
Oh, I think I have a pretty good idea. See, all pirates must be near water. All of